that similarities.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
But we'll definitely do that. Will you be available later today?
Yes.
Okay. So if I manage to schedule a session, they'll definitely send you a link. Okay.
Okay, so.
Sure, sure.
And then so that class I was gonna enter with Euclidean. When is that?
Eh?
When is that class that they said I'm gonna enter with other kids for Euclidean?
It's now at 5.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. What are you gonna work today, ne?
Yeah.
You're gonna work today. Look at this diagram that we are given, ne?
Okay.
And then they want us to prove the following. And let's say this angle here is given as y, and let's say the length here is h, and then this angle here is theta. Do you understand the drawing?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Uh, let me. So this one is y,
Mm.
this is theta, and this the height is h. Ne?
Yes.
So this is the only information that you have on the diagram. This is the only information. First thing first, let's start with this proof. They want you to prove that AD is equals to H over the sine of theta. What are you going to do when you see something like this in an exam? How can we prove that AD is equals to H over the sine theta? What is the first thing that you do?
Prove the 90-degree.
Okay, you say?
I'm saying that you must prove that triangle ADB is a right triangle.
Nope. How are you going to? It's like they are telling you to calculate AD. You understand?
Okay, I know that you're gonna use.
I'm listening.
I would say that you can use like, but you can't.
What do you want us to use? I think you are on the right track. Please just say that what
Okay,
you
the
want us
first
to use.
the first one I was gonna say we must use Pythag,
Nope.
but
But
no, we can't use
what comes in your
Pythag.
mind when you see a right angle triangle?
When I see a right angle triangle,
Yes.
Pythagoras.
Okay, it's fine, Pythagoras, but what about the trig ratios? Remember, this is trigonometry part 2.
Yeah.
The trig ratios. So can you see that? Can you see that uh, in triangle? So now I need. Can you see that AD is a common length of two triangles, right?
Mm.
Is the common length of ABD of triangle ABD and
Oh,
ABC. It's a common line, but we need to choose the triangle that will give us all the information that we have. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, not AD, not AB. AB is the one that is common, but
That is
AD
common.
is not common.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
So this tells us that we need theta and H. Which triangle should we work on? If we need theta and
ABD.
H,
ABD.
exactly ABD. So I'm gonna say in triangle ABD, in triangle ABD. So in triangle ABD, look at this. I have H. I need H on my answer, and I need D. Look at this, and I need D. I need AD. So I have opposite. I have R, and
R.
then so if we use the SOHCAHTOA, which one is the best trig ratio to use?
O and R. The sign.
Exactly. So this will be the sine of theta in triangle ABD. We're gonna say the sine of theta, the sine of that angle. What is the angle? Theta. So the sine of theta is equals to opposite, which is H, all over hypotenuse, which is AD.
Yeah.
Okay, let me. It's H over AD. So
D.
now the aim is to make what? AD subject of the formula. We can just cross multiply. We can multiply this side by AD, and multiply this side by AD. Then what is H equals to? We're gonna have our H to be equals to these two cancels. It's AD, the sine of theta. But remember, we are looking for AD, so I'm just gonna divide both sides by what? I'm just gonna divide both sides by the sine of theta. Therefore, AD is equals to, these two guys will cancel, this and that cancels, and I'm left with AD is equals to H over the sine of theta.
Sine of theta.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Is this making sense? Do you understand what is going on here?
Yes, understood.
All good, ne?
Mm.
Okay. Uh, all right. So now the next question, which is number B, let's see what they want us to do on number B. Prove that CD is equals to H, the sine of what? H, the sine Y, right? And we divide this, just give me a second. Just give me a second, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so let's see what we have here now. Are you still with me? Are you still with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's continue on this one. I think we're going to like this one. Then I think both of us, we're gonna like this one because this is very interesting. They want us to prove that H, the sine Y, over sine theta, and then into, it's multiplied by the sine of theta minus y. So this is what they want us to prove, that CD is equals to. Do you think we can manage to do this?
Sure. Together, yes.
Okay, together, yes, we can work on it, ne?
Yes.
So let's try to analyze. You know what I'm gonna do? I know that on my answer I need theta minus y.
Why?
I need an angle that will be theta minus y. And what comes in my mind is that I need to use the sine rule. Okay, let's take this step by step. How can I get theta minus y? Go and analyze the diagram. Look at the diagram. Do you think we can get theta minus y? Because look at this angle. This angle here is y, and then we have theta. How can we get the theta minus y? What do you think?
Sure, meneer. Well, wouldn't we get it by proving ukuthi the triangles are similar?
Nope. Look at this. I'm just gonna let me teach you something there. When you get this type of question, first thing first, I need you to, you see, the left hand side. Okay, the right hand side. Don't stress about that part. Ne? I want you to put your focus on that that CD. I need you to put your focus on CD. So I'm just gonna redraw this diagram here. Then I need you to focus on what? I need you to focus on CD. Okay? Trust me. If you do this, everything will work out. So this is C, D, B, and this is A. We are given that the length is H and this angle here is Y. This is my theta. So now what is, do you see where is CD?
Yes, I see where CD is.
Exactly. So if we are looking for CD, if I'm looking for this side, I'm gonna use that opposite angle, which is what? Which is Y. So we need to focus in what? In triangle ACD. You understand? So in triangle ACD, then what else? I need to use, listen, listen. Ne?
Mm.
I need already I have the side and the angle because this is sine rule. Ne? So this tells me that I'm gonna say CD over what? CD over, it's CD over the sine of that angle. What can we call? This is angle Y. Are you happy with that?
Okay.
So to find the other side and the angle, we need to choose the angle that will give us the side that has lot of information. Look at this. If I use this angle, I'm forced to use that side. Can CA give us the theta, the H? No, that won't
Mm.
work.
Mm.
You
Oh,
see?
so you want to use AD.
Yeah, exactly. We need AD because AD is the one that will bring us to the other triangle so that we can get that H and we can get that theta. Am I making sense?
Mm. Mm.
You
Mm.
understand that?
Mm.
Right. So we're gonna use this angle, and then because why are we using that angle? This angle will force us to use that side because when you look at this, AD will bring us theta, AD will bring us H. And already we know what is AD equals to. You see, we know that AD is H over the sine of theta. You understand?
Mm.
Okay, so now look at this angle. We need to find that angle. I just want to give you time to shine. This is your time to shine. How can we
Huh?
find that angle? Please look at the diagram correctly. Né? How can look at the angle and look at that? I need y, I need theta. That angle should be y minus theta. How can we get theta minus y? I'm sorry. How can we get theta minus y to be that angle?
Meneer Sana.
Hey, look at this. Look at this. When you are not paying attention, you are not analyzing the diagram. Look at this angle. What do we call that angle if I'm looking at triangle ACD?
ACD. What do we call that triangle?
That angle.
On top.
Look at theta and look at the green triangle. What is theta?
Theta. Yes, I see theta, which is angle D.
Yes.
And at the green triangle. Oh, exterior angles of a triangle.
When hey. So if it's exterior angle of a triangle, then what will be that angle? Let's call this angle C. Ne? So this tells you that in ACD, angle C is equals to, when we take angle C, oh, let's put it like this. I think now you understand how this works. You just have to be very creative. So angle C plus angle Y. When we
What?
add these two, we get what? We get theta.
That's
This is
theta.
exterior angle
Angle
of
of a
a
triangle.
triangle. Okay? So now
Yes.
we need to make angle C subject of the formula, which gives us
So we have to
theta
take it.
minus y.
Oh,
So
Jehovah.
this angle here is what? It's
Is
theta
theta minus
minus
what?
y. You see?
You? Wow.
You just have to be very creative when it comes. And this is one of my favorite topic. I don't want to lie. Eh? I
Yeah.
really like this topic, and
I,
I think I teach it very well. I don't want
I,
to lie. I
why
think I teach
serious?
it very well. Just wait until we do the grade 12 one. Eh? So look at this. Now we know that we said we're gonna use AD, which is the side. So this will be AD over the sine of that angle that is opposite to AD, which is the sine of theta minus y. So you can see that, Norman, I'm going there. Okay? I'm almost there. So what I need you to do now, substitute what you have. We know what is AD. It's H over the sine of theta. So this will be AD, which is H over the sine of theta, and this is divided by the sine of theta minus y. And then the CD is the one that we are looking for. So I'm just going to leave that to be like that, and let's work out the left hand side. So if you look at the left hand side, I can write, oh, not the left hand side, the right hand side. I can write the right hand side in this form. I can say my right hand side is equals to h over the sine of theta. Ne? So remember, this is division, ne? By what? We are dividing this by the sine of theta
Mm-hmm.
minus y.
Mm.
We are dividing by the sine of theta minus y, and everything is divided by 1. So now,
Yes.
therefore, the right hand side will be h over the sine of theta. Instead of division, we multiply by the reciprocal of that fraction, which is the sine of theta minus y. Are you happy with me on that?
Okay, yeah, I'm happy,
So
sir.
if we keep on solving the left hand side, the right hand side, we're going to have h on top over the sine theta times the sine theta minus y. I think now you can see that we are almost getting the answer that we are looking for.
Mm-mm.
Theta minus y. So look at this. This is what we need on the denominator. Sine theta times sine theta minus 1. You understand?
Yes.
Let's substitute. So this will be CD over the sine y. It's equals to h over the sine of theta times the sine of theta minus y.
Why? Yes.
Then let's cross multiply. So CD at the sine of theta times the sine of theta minus y is equals to h the sine y. So what we did here, we just multiplied uh, this one with the CD, and we multiplied this one with that. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
So if we keep on working on this, we can divide both sides by this. So divide this
Yes.
side by the sine of theta times the sine theta into theta, the sine of theta minus y.
And it proves that CT is equal to that answer. Wow.
Exactly.
Sure. Ay, 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 ay.
Sine theta times the sine of theta minus y. Therefore, these two cancels again. What is CD
Yeah.
equals to? H over the sine of y over uh, the sine theta, the sine of theta. So you need to use me, né? You really need to
Yeah.
use me to pass your exam, because uh, for now you have nothing but the best. So I'm your only way out for now, again, because look at the time. You don't have a chance to change the tutor. So uh, I'm your only option now. So you are stuck with me. Please make sure that you use me to pass your exam, né?
Okay, sir.
Right. So in most cases, you know what they're gonna do? Uh, they might say find the length of CD. They might say find find the length of CD. Find CD, then they'll give you something. If they'll say find CD, if let's say H is given as 12 meter, and then theta is 73.1 degrees, and they give
Yeah.
you the value of y as 29.4 degrees. This is easy. I'm not gonna do this. I don't do
You
substitutions.
just.
Né? Where now you can do
Yeah.
this on the calculator. Where there's H, you put that 12. Where there's Y, you put 29.4. And where there's theta, you put 73.1. Then you punch your calculator and you need to find the correct answer. Are you happy on that?
Yes, I'm happy.
Okay, let's check on the time. Né? Bone, you see, the very same thing that we are applying. This is the very same thing that you will apply when you do the, what is this? This is the same thing that we apply when we do the grade 12 one, okay?
Okay.
Right, I'm not sure. Are you ready for grade 12, where we will be doing the double angles, the cosine, the double angles, the compound angles, or you want us to
Yeah.
do one more on grade 11?
We can do one more on this, like a nice hard one again.
Eh, you want us to do the one that is harder.
Yeah.
Maybe we can try to do the one that has to do with cosine.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Forecasted.
Eh?
I'm like so shocked.
I don't want. Remember, we're still going to have some sessions tomorrow, so I think we're going to have so much fun, Kausani. If possible, we need to start from morning. Each and every time we get tired, we just gonna take breaks, then we come back and work on it. Ne?
Okay, sir, no problem.
Okay, let's do the grade 12 one. Let me quickly share the screen with you. I don't know what is going on here. Ish. I'm not sure. I just want to switch off this thing. Ne?
Okay, sir, no problem.
Oh yeah, all good. All good. Let me stop this one and share something with you.
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay, let's work. Then if that's the case, if you can see my screen, it's a sign that we need to work. Uh, you know the one that I'm thinking about, it has to do with the cosine rule. It has to do with the cosine rule. So remember, we said that the cosine rule, when do we use the cosine rule? We use the cosine rule when you see a square root, ne?
Yes.
Okay, let's try and work on this. Let's say this is 90 degrees, and then I'm just gonna call this angle B, not angle B, it's ABC. Now it's triangle ABC, and this will be my D, and this side here is given as H, and then this angle here is Y. And what else? Let's say these two angles are equal. So if these two angles are equal, this side is equal to that side. Are you happy with the information?
Yes, sir.
Right. So let's prove that. I need us to prove that AC is equals to H, the root of 1 plus the cos of what? The cos 2x. Everything is divided by the tan y. So remember, yesterday we talked about if you have the square root, this is something that you don't have to negotiate it. But what? The moment you see a square root, just know that this is the cos
Cos-
rule.
Mm.
Okay? You still remember that?
Yes, sir.
So you always start with what you are looking for. It's what am I saying, Emile?
Sir?
You always start with what you are looking for. What am I saying?
So you're saying that we're gonna start with AC.
Yes, we start with what we are looking for, which is AC. Né? So now
Mm.
let's look at triangle. Where is AC? That's what you need to ask yourself. Where is that AC? In which triangle is AC?
It's in triangle ABC.
Then now you know which triangle you need to start with. Okay? So
Yes.
in triangle ABC, what do you have in triangle ABC? So we just have to look at this. Very, very important. Né? So we need to choose two sides and two angles that we can do. Or AC, since this is the cosine rule, we can say this is my small what? B. This will be my small b. This is my small c, and this is my small a. Okay?
Yes.
So what will be the formula for cosine rule is b squared. It's equals to the sum of the two sides, which is a squared plus c squared. We minus that 2ac and the cos of that included side. So it will be the cos of that angle b.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mm.
Then I need you to look at this. We have a problem here. We are looking for a
B.
C. Ne?
Yes.
We know that AB is AC, so this will be AC squared, and small a. What is small a? It's AB. I'm sorry,
A.
it's BC. Ne?
BC. Yes. Sorry.
BC
BC.
squared plus this one will be AB squared. We minus 2 of what? 2 of BC times AB. Then this is the cos of angle B. So what I want us to look at now is that do we have I need you to ask yourself that. Do I have, what is this? BC? Do we know what is BC? No, we don't know what is
No,
BC,
no,
we don't know what
BC.
is AB, and then we don't know what is the cos of B. So we need to look for this, we need to calculate that, we need to calculate that. But now look at this, it was given that in triangle ABC, AB is equals to what? AB is equals to BC. So if we can use triangle ADB, because it's a right angle triangle, we're gonna know what is the length of these two sides.
So repeat, if we're going to use triangle ABC.
ADB, if we use this triangle to find
Yes.
AB,
Is,
because this
yeah.
triangle has the information that we can use, and it's a right angle triangle. So we can say that in triangle, let's first start with triangle ABC. Now, first things
Okay.
first, we're gonna use that ABC to find what? Let's use triangle ABC to find that angle B. Angles, the sum of angles in a triangle. Now, let's start there. So, in triangle ABC, we know that if we take X, we add it with that X, and then we add this with angle B. This should give us what? 180.
180.
And what will be the reason?
Sum of interior angles.
Exactly. So this will be 2x plus angle B. It's equal to 180. Therefore, angle B is 180 degrees minus 2x. Reason, we use the sum of angles in a triangle. Are you happy with that?
Yes.
We know what is B. So we know that the cos of B, this will be the cos of 180 minus 2x. So now, look at this. I have the cos of 180 minus 2x. So if I do the reduction formula, I'm going to get the cos of 2x. Already I'm smiling because I can see that I'm on the right track. Okay, so now let's focus on the other triangle, which is ADB. We're going to use, we know that AB is equals to BC. So now we can use this BC using what? Triangle ABD. So in triangle ABD, what do we know about that? We can find AB.
Yes.
And what do we have? We have ABD. So it's going to be
BD.
opposite and adjacent, which is what? Tan, ne?
Yes, opposite and adjacent.
Exactly. So this will be the tan of the angle. What is your angle? Y. So can you see that now we have tan Y? Then I'm smiling again. So this will be the tan of Y. It's equals to opposite, which is H, over adjacent, which is AB. So this will be H over AB. Therefore, multiply both sides by AB. Multiply both sides by AB. H is equals to AB, the tan Y. We are looking for what? AB. I can divide both sides by what? We can divide both sides by the tan Y. Divide both sides by the tan Y. Therefore, my AB is equals to the H over tan Y.
Tan Y.
But remember, AB and BC are equal. Let's substitute everything that we have now. So we are looking for AC. This will be my AC squared. It's equals to BC. We know that BC and AB are equal, so it will be H over the tan Y. Can we substitute that?
Yes.
Do you want us to put it there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I think if we substitute this, we're gonna have a very big problem, ne?
Okay.
You know why? Amy,
Why?
When you work, ne, you need to also check some of the things and ask yourself, can I solve this? This will take time. Look at this. BC, we know that is gonna be, we said BC and AB are equal. Both of this,
Yes.
they are equals to what? They are equals to H over the tan 1. Okay?
Yes.
But now, when I say H, look at this. H over tan Y is squared. And then I have to add this with H over, you see now, my question is more complicated. I don't want to work with complicated things. Then I'm gonna stop. I'm in an exam, and then I'm gonna try to breathe in, breathe out. Then that's when you're gonna say, oh, you know, these two, A, B, and B, are equal. So since they are equal, I can write this as, since they are equal, I can write this as what? AB, I can say BC is AB squared plus AB squared minus 2BC times, okay, I'm just gonna also substitute it again, ne? So it will be AB, AB, ne? They are equal, they are equal, it's AB times AB, they are equal, ne?
Yeah, they are the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, now you'll understand why I want us to work on it like this. Né? Let's substitute. AB squared plus AB squared. These are the like terms. Né? So this will be 2AB squared minus what? So we have AB times AB, which gives me 2AB squared times the cos of that angle B. What was angle B? It's 180 minus 2x. So this will be the cos of 180 degrees minus 2x. So when we do the reduction formula, am I moving fast?
No, I understand, sir.
Tell me, what is the cos of 180 minus 2x? When you do the reduction formula, what is that equals to?
It's going to be negative cos 2x.
Because this is in quadrant 2, ne?
Yeah.
So it's going to be negative what? The negative cos 2x. Thank you very much. Negative the cos 2x. So I'm just going to substitute this as negative the cos 2x now. Ne? So this will be AC squared. It's equals to 2AB squared minus 2AB squared into negative the cos of 2x. Bon, apply what you know, then you're gonna see that everything will make sense. Look at this. These are like terms. Can we take it out as the common factor?
Can we take it out as a common factor?
Yes. Can we take the AB squared out as a common factor?
Yes, we can.
Then this is what we have after taking it out as a common factor. So you know what I'm gonna do? After taking it out as a common factor, I'll have this as negative the cos 2x. But look at this. Negative 2 times that negative cos 2x. Can you see that it will bring us positive?
Positive, yeah.
So we can write this as AC squared is equal to AB squared into 2 plus 2 the cos 2x. Then square both sides. Square both sides. What is AC equals to? Remember, I always remind you of the rule. If I have A squared multiplied by B squared, and everything is squared, so I can write this thing as A squared times B squared. Ne? So this is just A times B. That's the answer. Okay?
Yeah.
This is exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm going to separate this and write this as the root of AB squared times the root of that 2 plus 2 into the cos 2x. Okay?
So A just going to be AB.
So now AC, it's equals to AB squared, the square root cancel. This is just AB. Multiplied by what? Multiplied by 2, the root of 2 plus 2 the cos 2x. Ne? So let's go back and see what are we missing here. So on the question, we already have this 1 plus. How can we create this? We can take out the 2 as a common factor. Okay? Can you see that? If we take the 2 out as a common factor, I'll have the 2 into 1 plus the cos 2x. So now I have what I'm looking for, but I'll find a way to get rid of that 2 as I keep moving. Can you see that? You sure?
Yes, I can see it. I can see what you're doing.
Okay, I think I did not write this thing correctly. Né? The question was, there's a 2 here. So there's no need for us to get rid of the 2. Né?
Okay.
There's a 2 here. I'm just gonna rewrite this. I'm very sorry, but there's a 2 here. This thing is inside the
Oh,
bracket. There's a 2 in front. Né?
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So now
So the
let's go and substitute what? Let's go and substitute
right
AB.
in there,
Hmm?
you did it right.
Yes. Let's go
Yeah.
and substitute what is AB. We said AB is H, the tan Y. So
Oh,
AC is equal to AB, which is H over
10y
times the root 2
0.
into
Yeah.
1 plus the cos 2x over 1. When you row multiply, what do you get? AC, the one that you are looking for. AC is equal to H root of 2 into 1 plus the cos 2x over the
10y.
tan y. So someone once asked me, saying, what
Sure.
does someone has to do to be smart like you? And this is what I said. You need to study smart, don't study hard. Ne?
What?
So when you study smart, even when you attack your questions, you're gonna go with them in a smart way. Because look at this, substituting the h over the tan y, it will be like, it will make everything to be more complicated. So this is what the examiner is doing. They make things so that your life can be difficult. They're trying to make your life difficult. Né? Where now you need, when you solve, you always have to think, how can I make this thing easy for me? How can I make this thing? Because now they know if they put the AB squared there, we're now going to substitute that AB to be what? The AB to be H over
The
10, which
H
will make everything to be more complicated. So you don't have to fall for that trap. So they'll keep on putting the traps there and there for you to, or overtake a slap. So please make sure that you try by all means to avoid those traps. Now, I'm just gonna leave you with one question to practice, then we go to grade 12. So this one, the one that I'm gonna give you now, I need you to work on it when you have time. Now,
Okay, sir.
I'm gonna share this with you, and then I'll be very proud if you can say, you know what, sir, the question that you gave me, that was nothing. I need more complicated questions. Né?
I'd love to say that too, sir.
Yeah. So look at this. Né? I need you to look at the diagram. And the diagram goes like this. Okay, so now this is 30 degrees. And then this is beta, and then this will be your alpha. The length is the x. This is A, C. This will be B, and this will be D. So I need you to prove that. Okay, this is 90 degrees. I need you to prove that BC it's equals to x, the cos of alpha. You know how many marks will be this one?
How many, sir?
2 marks. In an exam, it's 2 marks this one. And
I
then now,
know.
yeah, trust me, because it's easy, né? And then for CD, prove that CD is equals to 2x, the sine of what? The sine of beta times the cos alpha. Most of the time, this one is 6 marks, né?
Okay.
Yeah, go and prove this question. So now let me